Hey there, folks. How's it going? Welcome to another Stu's Game Reviews live stream. Gamers Grotto says, you're a bit late. Just finished working out, so have a quick shower. I said TMI, and then he called me a dumbass. But you know what? I'm not sure who the dumbass is. Maybe it might not be me. This is a shirt I got recently from GameStop. It says, because I'm the Dungeon Master, that's why. I like that shirt. I'm rocking that. The game we have here today... Oh, I forgot to share the TRS-80 screen. Let me do that. Hold on. There we go. That's really small. Let me fix that. Oh, don't do that. Oh, I probably have to actually kill this one and put on a different one. Hold on. There, that's better. So the game we have here today is called LifeTwo. And I have here the cassette for it. LifeTwo by 80 US Software. Here's the actual cassette. That was the cover. And it's by Leo Christopherson, the prolific TRS-80 author. Gamers Cross, the game we have here today is a dark void like Stu's Soul. Hopefully not. No, this is... We played a few games by Leo Christopherson already, including the Be Wary game, Dancing Demon, Android Nim, a whole bunch of stuff. I don't remember all of them, actually. You can tell... You recognize these games because they all sort of have this, like, cool animation and sound. So we're going to play that today, LifeTwo. It's LifeTwo. It's based on the classic Game of Life by John Conway. So we'll talk about that when we get to it. But first, we have another issue of CLOAD Magazine, March 1980. And I actually, one of the reasons I was so late starting today is because I got, like, in the mail a whole ton of other issues of CLOAD Magazine. Like, here's, like, a big tray of them. So I'm super happy about that, too. I'm missing a few still. But since I look tired, I party hard. Yeah, I had a good time. The reason I was late today is because I went out with people from work to Dave & Buster's. So I beat like several people in air hockey, and then they're like getting frustrated. I'm like, guys, you forget what I do for my hobby. Like hand-eye coordination is everything. So like, if I can't beat you guys in air hockey, I got a problem. But my voice is still a little bit off. I had COVID last week, and almost, I would say 95% better, but my voice is still a little bit off. Gamers Grouse is followed by the sequel, The Game of Life Till I'm Terminated by John Connor. Not exactly. Just to keep my vocal cords lubricated here. So let me start up. What's the matter? What's the matter, Gamers Grotto? Let me start this up, but I also actually want to... Why is the cassette... Oh, hold on a second. Perfect place. I'm going with ejecting the puck. People. The puck did actually fly out a few times. Let me load up the thing here. Okay. Let's do CLOAD. Start the tape. Was it the allergies I thought I had? I thought it might be allergies originally, but it turned out it was COVID. Yeah, it was COVID. Where's that thing? I'm trying to find the window here for this thing so I can... I may have to hide this for a second. There we go. Put this over there. Put this back over here. This way you guys can see the cassette player, the tape counter. I hope you like to see that. Yeah, don't worry, Gamers God. I'm fine. I was vaccinated and I was boosted. So and it was probably the Omicron variant, which was supposed to be much more mild. So I'm fine, but it's just speaking all day long, for work and stuff like that. It just takes a toll on you after a while. Usually my voice is very strong, but my voice has been a little bit weaker lately. Let's say run. What we got here? CLOAD Inc., the Automobile Magazine, issue 25, March 1980. So this says place an AM radio near your keyboard. If you do that, you'd be able to hear something, but it doesn't work on the emulator, unfortunately. So I guess because it's issue 25, so that means last one was 24, which is 2 years worth. So the beginning of their third year. So they're wishing happy birthday to themselves. Clyde CLOAD was the mascot of CLOAD Magazine. It was like a TRS-80 computer with like a face, basically. And they sold T-shirts. Gamers Garage, what symptoms you had to have the stuffy nose? And basically just the throat, the voice being a little bit off. That was the main symptom. I'll try to sing this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear CLOAD. Happy birthday to you. So my voice is off. And many more. And they blow out the candles. But not wishing happy birthday to themselves. Wishing happy birthday to the magazine. Alright, so that was CLOAD. The next thing is called Stock Page. So let's see what that is. Neil Bradley says, some trivia. Alan Parsons lives in Goleta. And I knew where it was because of CLOAD Magazine. Oh, that's cool. And Oyster says, what's up, jabronis? How you guys asleep? How you doing? We're playing CLOAD Magazine. That's pretty cool, Neil Bradley, actually. I appreciate the trivia. We try to get a little smarter here every day. We don't usually succeed. See, I just got a whole ton of tapes. I'm a little bit disappointed, though, because I'm missing... I have about a year gap from, I want to say, September 1982 to, like, July 1983, which is about 10 months. I'm missing those tapes for CLOAD. And I'm missing one more tape in 1984. Other than that, I have everything. And I feel like the guy that sold me these tapes, like, it was two auctions. Each one was like a stack of tapes inside a tape holder. There must have been a third one that went missing or something that had the missing tapes, I'm assuming. So it's a little bit annoying. Not much. How about you? Chachi sleeps? Why Chachi? Like Jody loves Chachi? Honestly, my voice was much better earlier today. Just it's been, I was out, I was drinking, I played a lot of games, I talked to a lot of people. After that whole long day, it's like a little bit whatever. Life the sequel, yeah, basically, but it's not exactly the sequel. Hey, Pirate Gear Boy, how's it going? You will see what it is if you haven't seen it before, but it's LifeTwo with sound. First, we got to load this program. First program in CLOAD. We did the cover. Now we're at Stock Page. I did not try these programs before. Sometimes I have time, and this time I did not. So we'll have to see together if it's any good or if it's a piece of garbage. Any votes? Piece of garbage or any good? Any predictions? You may be right. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Mark says just stopping in quick because I'm going to bed. Mark, you can watch it in bed. Well, I think one time there was a girl in here, and like she said she has to go to take a shower, and I said you can watch it in the shower, and then my wife got mad at me. So why are you telling girls to watch you in the shower? But I didn't mean it like that. But you can watch it in bed, Mark. Or initializing. Read the Stock Page. Where's Gamers Grotto when I need him? Every day in newspapers across the land, the New York Stock Exchange figures are published. Yet so few can take advantage of this valuable information. This program was designed to teach a layman to read and interpret the information presented on the Stock Page. What do you guys say here? Gamers Grotto says, I've played the game of life every day of my life. It's boring, repetitive, and time consuming. You need another piece, that's why. You're using the wrong piece. Always Asleep says, CLOAD of the Year. Pirate Gear Boy says, I think it's going to be the greatest thing you've ever experienced in your entire life, though. I doubt that, especially now that I see the instructions here. We will proceed by showing what the Stock Page heading looks like, or what it looked like in 1980, and then explain each part of the heading. The above heading is a replica of the headings found on the major stock exchanges, such as the New York Stock Exchange and the American Stock Exchange. The market value or price of a stock is stated in dollars per share in these columns. This is so interesting, isn't it? The stock price lists the highest and lowest price of that stock in the last 12 months. If a stock split has occurred in the last 12 months, the stock page lists the highest and lowest price of that stock since the stock split. Stock splits give more shares to stockholders and proportionally lower the value of all the shares. High and low of these columns are the highest and lowest trading prices. All right, so it's going to tell you how to read a stock chart. And closing price, net change, OP ratio. I don't know what this, nobody knows what this really is. Before you can understand price-earnings ratio, a much lower of an underlying concept used by all investors, which is called EPS, or earnings per share. EPS is the ratio of a company's net income to the number of common shares outstanding. Common shares outstanding is the number of shares held by investors and owners. A calculation of EPS has become very complex since 1969 due to blah, 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 blah. All right, whatever. P ratio is used to show investors the price of stock, what was the company's profits. Yeah, this is just stunning. What does ceteris paribus mean? Generally, investors are interested in buying stock of other companies. Ceteris paribus. I don't know what the hell that means. Yield, offer dividends. Sales in hundreds. It's volume. Hold on a second. Okay. So there's a test here. Actually, there's a test. What is that thing on the bottom? Can somebody tell me what that is? Is that a mushroom? What the hell is that? I want someone to tell me what that is. Gamers Gossip, to be sure this game is called Adventures in Reading. No, it's not. What are they even asking here? Company name with lowest what? Company name with lowest? This is a test? Lowest what? Lowest earnings per share? Lowest ratio? Gamers Gossip, it's the boss. What the hell does this even mean? What kind of question is this? Company name with lowest. A. What? What just happened to that dick? What is this? No, it was Cursor Company? Lowest what? Formula equals G over D equals D slash... I don't understand what the hell they're talking about. It's a ticker tape machine? Is that what it is? Apparently ejaculates exactly. I don't know what's happening. Enter the outstanding shares. How am I supposed to know? It's question mark. How am I supposed to know this? What happens if you get one right? No, it was 8. What? G equals... What the hell are they talking about? I have no idea what they're talking about here. Can I get one question right? Company name with highest? Oh, it's highest outstanding shares? That's what the question mark is? I don't know. Let's say Cursor Co. Does it do that every time? No, it was Bondco. Can I get one question right? Company with highest PE ratio. I can get this right. Arrayco. Yes, I got one right. Okay. That's all I need to do. End program. Rating starving stockbroker. Rating blow me. Alright, next program. That was weird. That's what I was trying to see, Gamers Grotto. But apparently it does that regardless if you get it right or wrong, so I guess not. Company with the highest employees. Hey, Matthew, how's it going? Matthew says, this is a sequel to James Bond, The Stealth Affair. No, it is not. It came out about 10 years prior to James Bond, The Stealth Affair. I don't think, unfortunately, there was a sequel to James Bond, The Stealth Affair. I need to still think of what game I'm playing on Saturday night, which will be an adventure game, hopefully. I have some thoughts in my head, but I thought this week, because my wife was away, I'd get a lot done, but it actually did work the opposite. Because my wife is away and my kids are here, I got nothing done. So I'm super behind in everything. All employees were killed to avoid a sequel. That's pretty funny. And they killed Bond also, hopefully. Alright, so what do we got now? The next program is called Yahtzee 80. Anybody ever played Yahtzee? Yeah, my voice is really terrible. It's good we're not playing James Bond because I don't think I can handle it. Your Gamers Garage, sure, you did recommend 2 games to me, but the games you recommended were ones that are not physical, and I'm not sure how to play them yet, but I might. Yahtzee 80. Okay. After I roll the dice for you, you can choose to reroll some or roll the dice by typing in numbers corresponding to the respective positions on the screen. I think this is like poker with dice. When you're ready to reroll, just hit R. If you re-choose which dice you want to reroll, hit Enter. Then your turn early, type in R with no dice to reroll. After you finish your rolls, I'll ask you to tell me where to put the score. Be nice. Just give a number from 1 to 13 corresponding to the positions of the entries in your playing card. 1 to 6 are aces to sixes. 7 to 13 are 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, full house, small straight, large straight, Yahtzee, and chance respectively. You should catch on quickly. Okay. What is your name? Stu. Opponents. Oh, I have an opponent? Does anybody want to be my opponent? Who's my opponent? Stu isn't paying you enough? Stu's not paying you anything. Anybody volunteer to be my opponent? Guy to 10. Copyright. This is Yahtzee 80. Alright, well, we'll just put the Gamer's Grotto. Oh, Ben, sorry, I missed you back by 1 second. The Gamer's Grotto rolled. What does it say? RL. Oh, it's supposed to be roll? But it's missing 2 letters. 16465. Hey, Johnny Bond, how's it going? Change which? So I'll do it for you, I guess, since you're too slow otherwise. 1, 3, and 5. Now let's roll again. So now you have 3 of a kind. So let's put 3 of a kind. Oh, I can do it again? I can do it to roll again? Alright. Wow, 66664. What is aces, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s? I don't even understand what that means. Let's make it 4 of a kind. That's 8, right? So you got 4 of a kind with 6s. That's pretty good. Alright, now it's my turn. Stu's roll number 1. But why still say gamers there? Like they messed up something. Alright, I'm just going to roll number 1. Wait a second. That's number 1? Why is there another 4 at the end? Something's really screwed up here. I don't know what's going on now. I'll roll 3 of them, I guess. Oh, wow, look at that. I got 4 1s. I think it's going to be like a bad roll for me at the end of the day. Alright, so score it also as an 8. Because I only got 9 points. He got 28 points because he got 6s and I got 1s. So basically, I'm doing terribly. Is what we're doing here. Let's do this again. 1, 2. I don't really understand how to play this game effectively. You can roll up to 3 times. Let's maybe get rid of the 6s. We get like a straight. I don't know. That's it. So you can roll twice. Looks like you can only roll twice, Pirate Gamer Boy. So what is this? How do I rate this? Chance, 4s. Say chance. 16. So look, why do I get 1s all the time? So I guess I don't want 1s. The 1s freaking suck. Let's re-roll all these. Even if I can put something there, I get no points. Well, that's good. I'll just take a full house. I don't want to change any of them. Full house is 8, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah, I'm not good at this either, but like let's at least play it through and see where we end up. I'm just trying to do the best I can for Gamer's Grotto because I'm such a nice person. Let's see. Let's roll the 1 and the 4. Let's roll the 1. All right, so make this a small straight. 7, 8, 9, 10. So he's doing really well. Leave my turn. The hand is going to sleep. I got 1, 5, 3, 1, 3. That's pretty shitty. Let's re-roll the last 2, I guess. I'll also go for a straight. Alright, now I'm going to re-roll the first 3. Alright, I'll make that 3 of a kind. So that's 7. Gamer's Grotto. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's perfect. So let's keep that. And score it as a long straight. 11. Gamer's Grotto, I hope you're happy. I'm doing well here. Operate ground. Yeah, I'll get to that soon. Operate ground. That's funny. Screaming Yahtzee is the best part. I remember also playing Yahtzee as a kid, but I remember nothing about it other than that, honestly. All I know is that I suck at this. Let's just... I already used 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, and full house on my side. So let's re-roll the 1 and the 3. Okay, let's re-roll the 5. I don't know. What can I score this as? Can I score it as 3s? Gamer's Grotto. 1, 6. I'm gonna screw him up the way I screwed myself up before, and go for the 1s. Ooh, it's a full house. That's perfect. You get number 9. Gamer's Grotto's kicking my ass. Anyone for Jenga? Let's do 2, 4, 5. Let's do 4, 5. Ooh. Let's make it 6s. Gamer's Grotto. Let's roll 4, 5. 4 and 5. Let's make it aces. Stu, I want to get that long straight. So let's roll a 5 again. There it is. So that's 11. Oops, no. No. Roll 11. This is not bad. I mean, it's, it's much better with another person, I'm sure. Let's go for 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. That's just 3 of a kind. I did way better for Gamers Grotto than I did for myself. Let's roll 3 and 4. Okay, that's what I want. And let's just use it as the small straight. Let's make it 70 on 10. Oh no, oops. 10. Okay, Gamers Grotto. We're going to roll 3s. Try that again. Alright, there's 3s. Stu, this looks like a 2s roll. There's still 2s. I didn't get anything, but fine. Gamers Grotto has 3s already. Let's go for 6s. Wow, a terrible roll. Let's make it 2s. For me, 6, 1, 3, 5, 3. Let's go for, I guess I have 5s already. Let's go for 6s also. I have 6s. Oops. I'll just make a chance then. 2, 3, 5. Let's make a chance. That's what happens when I try to put it on Yahtzee 80. Like, does it let me cheat? 23 for chance. So the score's getting closer here. We actually tie the score. Okay, he needs 6s, so let's make that 2, 3, 4. 2 and 4. Oh, look at that. Perfect. 6. I guess I'm not going to win. 3s I have. Let's go for 4s. One. Well, that's terrible. Alright, let's take aces. Gamers Grotto needs 5s. That's also terrible, but I'll take the 5s. That's a straight right now, but I can't. I already used it, so let's go for 5s again. One, 2, 4. Oh well, 5. Gamers Grotto needs 4s. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then I need 4s as well, but I want to look at a Yahtzee. I think Yahtzee's all 5. Damn. Alright, so we're not going to be able to fill this in, probably. I'm happy to do that. 2, 4, 5. 2 and 4. Sorry. Oh, that's right. That's the wrong one. 12. You got 0 for that because it wasn't really a Yahtzee. And I didn't get a Yahtzee either. So, I mean, I could get one now theoretically, but I'm sure I won't. 2 and 5. What happened? I picked the wrong ones by accident. Damn it. I don't know what I did there. 12. So Gamers Grotto wins by 7 points. That was really thrilling, wasn't it? That's it, Stu. Gamers Grotto by 7 points. That was absolutely thrilling, wonderful game of Yahtzee. Never play that ever again, but it was Yahtzee. And now let's play the last game we got here. Good night, Mark. Thank you for joining. The last game on the tape is Nerves. It's called Nerves. Let's see what it is. And then after that, we will go to the main event, which is LifeTwo. Now it's already a little late. I know you guys all had such incredible fun playing Yahtzee with me because all the chat got super quiet. That means everyone was just so, intent, focused on the screen. You all just rapt looking at it. Either that or it was the most boring thing ever. Will this game get on your nerves? Probably. I think I said something about it in the thing the yellow sheet that came with it. It says, Nerves is a good exercise for those of you who are suffering from peace, happiness, quiet living, and kind thoughts. The object of the game is to get your rat through the maze as quickly as possible with a minimum number of commands. It is considered poor manners to poke your fist through the screen. As an example of skill, my highest score, cold sober, is 108. So that's for some context there. So we'll see what that means. Okay, Nerves. You move a point through the maze. You must move a point from right to left through each run of the maze, trying to prevent the point from stopping at the blocks. Arrows control the direction of the point unless the point bounces off a wall. R returns here. Your score is calculated plus 20 for going through a hole in the maze, plus 10 for going to the next run, minus 1 for each change of direction or 10 bounces, minus 1 for each second the point is blocked, minus 1 for each 10 seconds the point is stopped. The higher your score, the more blocks added to the maze during the next game, and more holes too. How hard do you want to play? Let's start with 1. That guy said his top score is 109, but it didn't say what level it was on. Oh my god. Oh, I see what this is. Oh my god. How do I make it go through a hole? How do I control this? Oh, it was minus 10 for each change of direction or something? But I get 20 points for going through a hole, so it's worth it. Oh no, get back there! Did I get points for going through that hole twice? What the hell? How do you control this bastard? Well, I'm losing points for changing direction. That's what's happening right now. I see. Get through that goddamn hole. Ah! Alright, let's just see if I just go. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? How do you control this thing? I have no idea how to control it. My score's 0 now. Now I understand why the guy said 109 is good, because you lose points every second you do anything. I have no idea how to control this. What happened? So I got some points for getting to the next section, like it said. I got 10 points for that, but those 10... Okay, so you get 10 points for getting to the next section, even if you don't go through holes. So that's good to know. And every time it bounces, you lose points. So it bounces all the wrong way, and it goes back the way it came. And I'm trying to correct for that. That's not good. Why is it stuck there? Oh, that was good. I did it by accident. Get your ass through that hole. It's probably designed so that it will not accidentally go. Alright, 64. Alright. Now they're making it harder for the next one. Wonderful. Or at least I know at least I have some clue what I'm doing this time, I think. I think is the operative word. I mean, the beginning part here doesn't matter if you mess up because I have no score anyway to lose. You got it in the hole. Fire in the hole. No, 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 no. Oh, God. Get your ass over there. Why is it stuck right now? Like, what's keeping it stuck? It's not clear to me the physics of this game, honestly. Like, it doesn't go the way I want it to go. I'll tell you that much. It absolutely does not go the way I want it to go. It's like sometimes we'll just like if I press one direction, it goes a completely different direction. Get through one of those holes, for God's sakes. Oh, gosh. It's not as easy. It doesn't look easy because it doesn't feel easy. I don't even know what I don't have any clue how to control it. That's part of the problem. I feel like any success that I have is just pure luck. Look how much point. Look how fast the points melt away. That was lucky. There's no advantage to getting to the end. Oh, did I lose points by going through that backwards? Oh, I didn't get any points for going through there. I guess I already got through that one. I thought like you could keep on going through the same things over and over again. But I guess it's not true. This is so weird. Yay! Where are you going? Get back here. Oh, man. I really suck, don't I? I was hoping it'll go through the hole, but it's just teasing me, basically. It's never going to go through that hole. Hey, finally. So you went through that time. I didn't get any points for it. This game sucks. File score 54. Is the title was accurate? Yeah, this game's stupid. I mean, honestly, it's not fun. All right, so the hell with this. So CLOAD Magazine for this issue. This time we got the cover, obviously, which we always have. We had the stock page, which was not a game. Yahtzee 80 was fine. Nothing wrong with it, but not very exciting. And this game Nerves sucked, in my opinion. And level 3 is not a game either. So let's go with the main event. Let's play LifeTwo. Let's kill this guy. Let's just reboot it. Put in the right tape. There it is. Let's load it. Yeah, hey Dorian Kane, how's it going? That was the worst game that I've played since James Bond: A Stealth Affair. James Bond: A Stealth Affair was worse, actually. So now we're going to play LifeTwo, which is based on the Game of Life by Conway. So in case people have not heard of the Game of Life, the idea is you have a population of like organisms or whatnot, and you put them on a grid, and then there's rules that decide what happens after that. If you have basically an organism which is surrounded by too many other ones, then it gets overcrowded and it dies. If you have an organism which is too alone, then it gets lonely and it dies. If you have like two organisms next to each other and there's a space for them to like have a baby in the middle, then they make another baby in the next round. So basically, ones are constantly living and constantly dying based on the patterns on the screen. So the reason it's called LifeTwo is because there's two programs in it. One is just the regular game of life, and the other one is like a cooler version, basically, called LifeTwo. James Bond, the stealth affair since the game was was incoherent. It was like a drunk wrote the script and thought, yeah, that'll work, sure. Basically. Not a very good game. But we'll see how long this goes. It is pretty late, so if we have a shorter stream today, then that's fine from my perspective. Apologies to you all for starting so late today, but unfortunately I did have other responsibilities to take care of. I know that's not fair, that's not nice. Like, we should be the most important thing in your life, Stu, and I get that, and I sincerely apologize. Always seems I was here just multitasking. Well, at least you weren't like Gamers Grotto. You didn't say like, hey everybody, I'm going to take a shower. I'll be back soon after I finish washing my body and lathering the soap all over every square inch of my body. And I'll let you know when I'm done. Just kidding. Man, this is the commercial game, so I guess it's longer. It was published by 80 US Software, which was basically a company that made a magazine. Actually, while it's loading, I'll put this up here. This is the insert that came with it. And there's some instructions, and also other games that they made. We played Android Nim. They spelled it wrong. They wrote Andoran Nim. I don't think we played Snake Eggs. But this LifeTwo costs $14.95. And Cubes we didn't play either. I'm not Ron Jeremy, that's funny. And here's the instructions. I'll read it. It says, first of all, there's sound, 2 versions of life, like I said before. The second option is the Battle of Life game, using the full brilliance of Leo Christopherson's TRS-80 graphics, plus the exciting addition of sound. Watch the characters talk and move with sound effects. 4 life forms allow up to 4 players to participate. Put your life forms on the grid. And then you fight against each other, I guess. So we'll see what that looks like. I'm not Ron Jeremy. Your name is Jeremy, though, right? It's not Ron Jeremy, you sure? Are you holding out on us here? Wow, there's a long program. And we're ready to go. Let me put my headphones on so I can hear. So let's start with the Game of Life, just so you see what it is. The Game of Life has no sound. John Conway's Game of Life. Use the arrow keys to position the flashing cursor to position in the 62x42 array. Then press S to place the life unit there, or R to erase one already there. With the life unit's position, press Enter. Then enter the number of generations desired. The speed is about 100 generations per minute. At any time, pressing S will stop the action line. Add to the array, clear to start over. Shift R will let choice of programs again. The rules of generation are as usual. Survival for a life unit with 2 or 3 neighbors. Death otherwise. And birth for an empty position with only 3 neighbors. So if you know the rules, you can set this up in a way that it'll do something cool. There's like patterns you can put in that are cool, but like I don't necessarily know what they are. I messed it up. Hold on. Let's do that again. S, right? Okay, so this is how you draw them. S. I guess that's 1. So the way it works is like this one in the middle would die because it's being overcrowded. You have to have only 2 neighbors or 3 neighbors to survive. But you can make some like weird patterns. And I don't know what this is doing here. It's like so zoomed out. Like I'm not sure why it looks like this. Most of these things that you make will just die right away because you don't know what the hell you're doing. But I'll make this and let's just see what happens to it. Let's do 10 generations. So most of my stuff died, but then the rest that was left made a pattern that's like sort of continuing. So let's press Enter to go on. Let's do 50 generations. Okay, so it got to a point where it's just alternating between two patterns. So a lot of the things in life, they just alternate between two patterns. And this, unfortunately, that's what I got here. Because like I said, if I knew what I was doing, I could create one intentionally. That would be really cool, but I don't. So I can do a new one, though. Let's... how do I escape? Add to pattern, enter, or how do I CLS? Well, that's not how you do it. Let's do it again. So if I had a better pattern, I'd probably make something cool. But again, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'll just do it randomly again. It's very similar to what I made the first time, isn't it? Let's try that. The old died right away because nothing was actually next to anything else. Now let's do that again. Let's try something which is actually next to something else. Let's try that. I feel like this is going to turn into the same one we had before. Yeah, I think it is. Yep, so you turn into the same one at the end of the day. So let's, let me see if I add some stuff to the pattern here. Yeah, I've never played the one in Golden Oldies. I have it. See, I can also make like one down here which is completely different. Let's see what that does. Okay, that's something different. They're about to hit each other. Oh, see, so the one on the bottom there became stable. It got into a stable configuration. Those two bow ties on the bottom, and they're not doing anything anymore. I feel like the other ones are going to die. Or it's going to hit. Oh, it hit that one and messed it up. That's interesting. Hit that other one, messed that one up too. We finally got something interesting here, I think. It's like a big mess, but maybe it's going to die now. Oh, wait. Still going. It is pretty fast, though. It's sort of like an amoeba sim, Dorian Cairn. It's sort of like that. But we're not. This is just this game that we're playing right now. Yeah, it's called The Game of Life. It basically was posited in 1972 in Scientific American Magazine by this guy John Conway in the column written by Martin Gardner in Scientific American Magazine. So this has been around for a long time, and this came out in 1979. So I guess it's not that much later. But then he created another version of this called LifeTwo, which is what we're going to do in a second. But first, I just want to see if these guys die. What happens to them? I'm curious now. They're my creations. Looks like it turned to like an esophagus or something. They're moving. It's actually cool. It was not like a science tool. It was more like a simulation. Sort of. This is what it's like if you're on acid. It was like a simulation, basically. That guy at the bottom right is like all by himself. You see that? It's like turning around. It's like it's moving. It's traveling, I think. So you hit the edge of the screen soon. Or is it just staying in place? This It's like sort of hypnotic. See, when this thing it turned to a square and it's done now. When this thing first came out, like originally, like they didn't have computers to do it. You had to do it on paper, on graph paper, and then they figured out how to put it on a computer. So because there's multiple like colonies here, they keep hitting each other. If it wasn't for that, it would have stabilized, I think, a long time ago. Because there's a whole bunch of them on the board, every time they're about to stabilize, like one of them hits the other one and then messes it up. The fact that we've gone for almost 300 generations or so without it dying or becoming, stabilized is pretty cool. The sequel is the game of infidelity, and that would be the game of marriage. The game of fidelity. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I have the magazine here somewhere, but I don't necessarily know where it is right at the moment. I probably could find it if I looked for it. Gosh, it's not dead yet. I can't believe it. Well, eventually I'll just stop it, but... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, I think it's dying. I think they're stabilizing. Look at that thing on the bottom. Alright, look, it got to a stable configuration, finally. It evolved into four squares, 3 donuts, and 2 sticks that are spinning around, and one thing that's like oscillating between a Tetris piece and a donut. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we finally got stability on this thing. Alright, so I'm going to exit it now. That's cool, though. Let's run this again. Wait. Let's run this again. Let's pick Battle of Life. This animated graphics game with sound effects, so you play up to 4 persons. Each player deals up to 6 of his or her life units in the 5x10 array. When the game is started, the usual Conway game of life rules are followed as a birth goes to the majority life form, or is of the 4th type if there is no majority. After each 5 generations play is stopped, and each player with life forms left may enter 2 more units. The battle continues so only 1 life form remains. During the battle, pressing T will call a truce to allow changes before the usual 5 generations. Pressing R before the game starts allows for resetting a position. Pressing Shift R resets the game. Plug the cassette aux carriage and amplifier for sound effects. It's doing James Bond, it's still the fair. Yeah, that is like Seaman a little bit. Alright, so the grid here is a little bit bigger. So, there's different character types. Character 1, I'll put him on number 2. Oh, I have to O2, sorry. Oh, I put 20 max in. Okay, that's fine. Hear that? He's talking. Did you guys hear that? Let's put him on 10. Let's put him on 09. Okay, let's put some other types down. Type 2, let's put him on 41. Let's put him on 42. Not 24, I said 42. Alright, let's put number 3 and 11. Why is that working? Okay. They're chattering to each other. I keep hitting too fast. I gotta wait till it tells me till it asks me where to put it. Oh, no. Okay, 3, 0, 1. Here we go. Alright, now 4, 50. That's number 4. Looks like a carrot. I think it's funny during Karen. The way they're chattering and talking to each other. Let's put a few more of these pieces. 08. And we'll make it 30. And let's put number 4. Let's put it on 39. And put number 4 on 48. Oops. Too fast again. What's wrong with that? 4, 48. Okay. Let's put number 2 on 33. Let's put number 2 on 34. Let's put number 3 on 21. 3 on 21. And let's put 3 on 03. Now, I don't know what's going to happen here, but let's see what happens. Say, Sir Spankums, I was finally able to beat cool math games for kids. Ever since I found my lucky rubber bands of seaweed in the apartment here by the lake, my luck sure has turned around ever since I found this YouTube channel. Thanks, Stu and chat. You guys are the best. Alright, so they're all chattering. Let's hit S to start. I don't know what's going to happen here. Probably all going to die. I thought those squid guys doing pretty good. The guys in the top left remind me of like those guys from Sesame Street. Did you ever see like those carrot tops are not lasting? They're dead. You ever see Sesame Street where like those guys go like yip 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 those Martian guys? That's what the top left guys remind me of. Game of the year, so he's asleep. Enduring care. The animations are oddly adorable. So you're supposed to play this against other people and, you know, use your brains to figure out what to do. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Obviously, the squid guys are doing the best right now, but I don't know why. I don't know like what I did to make it that way. Uh-oh. Alright, so now whoever's still alive is allowed to put more pieces down. But it's, I mean, can I put number 4? Will it still let me? So let me do that, even though technically it's against the rules. I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm just going to put down, like it said, 2 pieces of each of the surviving characters. So I'll make it 07 and 06 for him. And then for character type 2, squid guys, we'll put 47. And we'll do also 48. And then for type 3, we'll put, let's see, 14. And we'll do 15 also. And let's see what happens now. The Sesame Street Martians, that's what they're called. They sound like Minor 49 a little bit. Beep, 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 beep. We know that carrot guy's gonna die because there's only one of them. There, he's dead. Like I said, it's probably more fun if I was playing against somebody else. But, you know, it's not bad, actually. I like the animation of the sound. Those number 1 guys, the humanoids, are doing pretty well right now. And the Martians, number 2, and then the Squidwards. Uh-oh. Now the squid guys are winning. Oh, wait. No more. The humanoids are dead. So we only have left the squid guys and the Martians. So let's put down number 2 is squid guys. Let's give him 26. And let's also give him 17, I guess. And for Martians, let's give them 04 and 05. What happened? No, that's all I wanted. All right, he's going to die anyway. I'll put another one. 05. All right, S to start. The Seaman thing, I wonder like how it really worked. Like, I'm sure it wasn't really artificial intelligence. If you talk to your Seaman, you may find that they understand a lot about you, and you may live long and prosper if you do that. But you also may discover that you are a big loser. Not only the fact that you own a Dreamcast, but the fact that you bought this game, Seaman. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is there going to be a winner or just a loser? Generation 13. Squids are doing pretty... It looks like the Martians migrated to the bottom of the screen, but they're not doing too well. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, he's not dead yet. Still alive. The Squid Games begin. That's funny. Alright. Well, the Squid guys definitely have a little bit of advantage here. What? How did I put a squid there? Alright, he's gonna die anyway. That was an accident. Alright, there we go. Let's start now. They say, don't forget your mom's birthday in a few days. That's not artificial intelligence. That's like artificial bullshit. You can have straight up conversation with him. Yeah, but it was like really fake. I mean, you're actually Angry Video Game. You're an episode on it. I'm not sure how much of that is real and how much of that is made up. But in the episode, he's like, the Seamen are like, tell me about your sexual fantasies and stuff like that. It's really weird game. This is a Seaman. It came out of my submarine. I shot it out of my submarine, and it became a Seaman. Uh-oh. No! And the Squids win! The Martians were dead, and the Squids win. Well, the Squids look like they're almost dead too, but I think that's it. That's it. The Squids have it. Yeah, they did have stuff like that, I know. So that's LifeTwo. You know what? I think of all the games I played by Leo Christopherson, this is the worst one so far. Not that it's bad, it's just back in the 1970s, like the Game of Life, this game was like everybody, like a lot of college people especially, were all fascinated by it. And so he did something cool with it, made it animated, it was sound, it made you fight each other, it made it more of a game. But at the end of the day, it's still the Game of Life, and it's just, to me, it's not so interesting to me, and I think to modern anybody, because a lot of it's just watching to see what happens. Dorian Cairn, the original Game of Life, I think was published in 1971 or 2, or maybe 1970 in Scientific American. I have the magazine here somewhere, but by the time I actually find it, it'll be like, I don't know what time in the evening. So, and then they made a bunch of, a lot of different versions of it for the computer. And this one, LifeTwo with sound, came out in 1979. So it was only, the same decade as when the original thing came out. It's better than Nerves Thingy. It is better than Nerves Thingy because at least it's relaxing. 1970. Thank you, Pirate Gear Y12. So the original Game of Life was published in Scientific American as like an algorithm, basically, in 1970. Serious Magazine, I hate talking to AI. I never want to talk about credit card information. They're just like all the local signals in my area. That's pretty funny. I hate calling up anybody, like, you're trying to get like a person, and it's like, press 1 for this and 2 for that, and you're like, representative. It's like, yes, I know you want a representative. Before we can help you, you have to first tell us more about what you want. I'm like, no, representative. Well, yes, we get that, but first tell us, like, how we can help you. And it's like, I start, like, basically being like, F you into the phone and seeing if that did anything. It's so freaking annoying these days. But it's interesting games. I'm glad I got a Commodore 83. Yeah, well, this is old school stuff. But I think that's it for today. It's my voice, unfortunately, is not so great. It's 12:30 already. It's been an hour. We played CLOAD Magazine, March 1980. We played LifeTwo. I got a lot more TRS-80 stuff to play. In fact, I'll show you. This is probably one of the next games I'm going to do. I'll show you what it is. Is this game Weird from Big Five Software? Big Five being the people that made Miner 49er, as someone just was mentioning before. Before they made Miner 49er, Big Five Software made tons of great games for the TRS-80. Here's another one over here, which I'm not sure if I streamed this or not, but I can't remember anymore. This game is Stellar Escort, another game by I just dropped the disc, by Big Five Software. And the problem with this is that it's sealed. So if I open it up, I'm going to lose like millions of dollars that I could be gaining by sending it to WADA and then like auctioning it off to some fool on Heritage Auctions for $10 million or something like that. But, I guess I care more about actually playing games than I care about cheating other people and being scummy and stuff like that. So I think instead of doing that, I'm probably just going to open it up on the channel and then play the game. Ben says, get some rest, buddy. Thank you very much. Here's the disc that I just dropped. WADA would scream, see me open it. WADA doesn't give a damn. They just all they want to do is make their money, and as long as they make money off some people, like everybody else, I don't think it makes a difference to them. So that's my opinion anyway. All right, guys. Hey, Ninja, how's it going? Good to see you. I don't know if you've been here for a while or not, but good to see you regardless. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll hopefully see you all on Saturday night for another adventure game stream. And thanks everyone for joining. It's been a great crowd. I usually read all the names of the people that were here, but since my voice is going, I'll skip that this time. But you know who you are. Thank you so much, and have a great night, everybody. Peace out, everybody.